Monza, Italy, scene of some of the fastest races in motoring history, and now the scene of the most unusual endurance test on this or any other racetrack. The 7 days of Monza, an incredible non-stop maximum speed battle against time, not by racing cars or even passenger cars, but by two Ford vans. And made even more amazing by the fact that these two Ford commercial vehicles are powered by diesel. We chose this remarkable test to prove to you what we already knew, to demonstrate beyond any doubt the durability and overall performance of Ford's rugged new Ford-built 2.4-liter diesel engine. It was run under the strict supervision of the FIA, which meant stock engines, no special tuning, and only the most basic of preparations, some of which were to assure the FIA that these new Ford diesels were indeed the same engines you buy when you order a Transit diesel. To do it, we chose a team of international race drivers carefully selected under the supervision of world champion Jackie Stewart, including the world's fastest woman driver, and a team of Ford racing mechanics, men who know perhaps better than anyone else the importance of reliability, strength, and durability. It was like 7 days at Le Mans. 7 days and 7 nights of continuous running, except for fuel and driver changes. April in Monza. The weather is changeable. It rained all day, and sometimes all night. And when it wasn't raining, it was foggy, making it difficult for drivers to maintain the required average.
Anyway, as long as she says that it's...
4 hours of continuous driving on each shift over a banked circuit of 2.6 miles. It was easy at first. Those Ford Transit cabs are pretty comfortable. And then it became routine.
You want to have the recording group 7, this is one record,
Yeah,
and there's no...
But Monza is no easy task. High speeds on the banking create constant centrifugal force, and this in turn puts more of a strain on the driver and his vehicle. The surface is bumpy. Strips in the concrete cause a steady, incessant thumping, worse than you'd get in everyday driving. So more than the new Ford-built diesel engine was being tested. Suspensions, chassis and body, steering, doors, axles, everything was put to the test in this relentless top-speed drive. But Ford was up to the challenge, and both Transits took the pounding like champions, proving that even in trucks, Ford leads the way. Pit stops were routine, and with the FIA observing, little could be done aside from the normal changes of fuel, topping up of oil, and checking tires. Nevertheless, the pressure was on to make pit stops rapid without a second wasted. What did the drivers think of an endurance run with a Ford Transit diesel? Well, they compared it to the 24 hours of Le Mans, if Le Mans was 7 days long. Perhaps the most amazing aspect of the run was Ford's use of a diesel engine. Not normally what you would expect in an endurance contest, but this time, diesel was the name of the game. For Ford was introducing a brand new diesel. For the first time in the Transit, designed and built entirely by Ford. And because commercial drivers are the most demanding critics, we knew we had to prove the new Ford diesel quickly and beyond doubt. Prove it to be tough, rugged, and yes, economical too. It was more of a strain on the engines than normal commercial use will ever be, like putting 6 months hard work into 1 week. But the new Ford diesels went on and on without skipping a beat, even if our drivers didn't. Some worried. Some smoothed out their skins while Transit smoothed the bumps. Some told the folks back home. And one kept herself looking pretty. But the run went ceaselessly on. Now a pit stop, the bus and van both in at once. This could mean a serious problem. But Ford engineers aren't worried. The new diesel had proven itself before introduction in the Arctic and with hundreds of thousands of miles on the Autobahn in Germany. This is Ford Diesel's advanced engineering on the way to 3 new world records. Five days and nights gone, 2 more to go, still twice the distance of Le Mans. And the run and life goes on and on and on. How do the drivers keep alert and fit? And what do they think of the Ford Transits? To a man and woman, they raved about the excellent seating, just as comfortable as a fine car. The Ford Aeroflow ventilation, how it kept a flow of fresh, cool air on their face while bodies stayed warm. And most amazing of all, drivers who had never driven a Transit were clocking fast lap times after just a few minutes at the wheel. Ford's ergonomically designed controls gave Transit that feeling of man and vehicle as one that competition drivers consider so important. Now the final day and the final laps. 7 days and 7 nights of continuous running at top speed. And what an accomplishment. The new Ford diesel engine set 3 new world endurance records for diesel-powered vehicles in Class D. 5,000 miles at an average speed of 120.121 kilometers per hour. 10,000 miles at an average speed of 118.583 kilometers per hour. And 10,000 kilometers at an average of 120.674 kilometers per hour. More importantly, best average fuel consumption was just over 10 liters per 100 kilometers for the van, with oil consumption a mere 3/4 of a liter for 1,000 kilometers, without a single mechanical breakdown. Proof indeed that when Ford builds a diesel, we build them tough, tough enough to last the 7 days of Monza.